Welcome everybody, welcome to another episode where we're going to be talking about some sharpening stones or honing stones depending on what you're doing. If this is your first time in this channel, make sure that you subscribe, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, that little bell, everything that every YouTuber tells you to do it. Takes no time. All my videos are categorized in playlists, so if you want to look at some honing stones or shave videos or whatever, everything is categorized in all the playlists for easy access. So enough of that, let's get to it. So what do we got? We got here a very small Suehiro Gokumyo 20,000. This is the Suehiro Gokumyo 20,000. And if you are into sharpening knives, kitchen knives, or sharpening chisel, anything, you might know the name Suehiro. Suehiro has many different series of stones, and the Gokumyo is, according to their website, is their highest one, or highest quality, I guess. All Suehiros are very good depending on the task that you're doing. So a lot of people don't realize that all these stones are made for specific or a gamma of different metals. So some, even like for instance the Chapton glass stones, they are there's several variations of those. There's an R, for instance, a HC and an HR, one for high carbon, the other ones for stainless. Can you use them for both? Yeah, but they are designed to perform best for a particular task. So 5 years ago, my very first sharpening video was on a Suehiro 20K. And at that time, this was it. This was like new to the market, or newer to the market. Everybody was talking about it. While we talk, I'm gonna start finishing this razor right here. So I made a video, and I don't even think I speak on it. I can't remember. I had to go back. It's just me honing for like 2 minutes, and you know, I didn't even give my thoughts on this stone. I wasn't even making reviews yet. You know, you guys can go back and check out that video. Please don't judge me too hard. It was my first video. It's actually recorded on a phone. It's recorded like so instead of like that. I think I come a long ways. All right, so at that time, everybody in the forums, this is before Facebook was on fire for razors, guys. Everybody in the forums were calling it, like, you know, the JNAT, the synthetic JNAT finisher. Like, people were going crazy with this stone. And, you know, obviously I was like, man, I need to check out this stone. By this time, I had some stones, but I never made a video. So I decided to go and buy this stone. Now, look at that. This is a 20,000. Look and see the black streaks on it. So I absolutely fell in love with this stone. Now, truth be told, this is not the same stone. That particular stone from 5 years ago, I sold it, and then I purchased a bunch of other stones, and then like a year later, I regretted not having my 20K, and then I bought this one. So now I wanted to make another video on this stone, now talking about it, and, you know, answering the question, is this stone still king? Is it relevant? Is it necessary? All those little questions. Do you need 20,000 grit stone to be able to have a nice shave? All right, so let's start with that question. So the answer to that is absolutely not. You do not need this stone. You don't need a 20K. You don't even need a 12K. You can finish your edge on an 8K or a natural. But, you know, from this point on, we're going to be talking about synthetics. So, let's not bring J-nuts or anything like that. I don't like comparing them. They're uncomparable. You can't compare them, but synthetics are synthetics and naturals are naturals. So why, if I say that you don't even need a 12K, why do I have this stone? Well, just because you don't need it doesn't mean that it's not nice to have one, right? So, by the way, if you ever buy this stone, they are extremely hard stones. They're like in Arkansas of the synthetic world. Now, this stone will take an edge from a 12,000, let's say, Naniwa Superstone and improve it noticeably. And that's how I used to finish with this one. And now I finish after my 15K Gokumyo. So I decided to go in the same family because, you know, from 12,000 to 20,000, that's a big jump. And especially coming from different brands. So if you didn't know, a 12K from Shapton, it's not the same as a 12K from Naniwa. Different binders, they did use it. It's not even the same, what should I call it? It's not the same. Grit scales, there's several different grit scales, and so it's not the same. So going from different brands, I didn't like it, so now I go 10K, 15K to the 20K. And I thought always that was a big jump. Did it work? It worked perfectly. But now I think it works best. This stone, like I said, it's extremely hard. And I purchased a small one, just like with these two, because the stones are expensive. These stones are about $320 in a good day, and so they are expensive. All right, so that's it. That all I did there. That was after the 15K. I'm not doing anything else with it. What I'm going to do, last thing, is I'm going to do very gentle stropping motion. Just like that. And I'm doing some wiggles. All right. And that right there is going to be like laser sharp. So you can buy one of these for like $100, or you can buy the full size for $300. It's your choice. At that point, when you are honing just a couple laps, you see that's less than 10 minutes, and I'm talking a lot. I think $300, over $300 is a big pill to swallow. So I recommend you just get the EP version, like these. They come in this metal or aluminum backing, and that's great. It's gonna last you your whole life. So, do I think this stone is king of the synthetic finishers? Absolutely. Fight me. I have tried this, the glass series, the Chapton 30K, which the Chapton 30K is the same as this 20K. So don't get that confused. Don't think that because this says 20K is less than the than the 30K glass. So they're about the same. And I tell you, the edge off of this after the 15K and the 10K is a lot better than going through the glass progression. For me, for my preference, I think that this is the best finishing non-natural synthetic stone for a straight razor. Now, do you need it? No. Can you use the 15K? Is the 15K awesome? 15K is amazing. Amazing. It will improve on the 12K Naniwa Superstone noticeably. Absolutely love it. Can you finish on the 10K? Yes, you can finish on the 10K, no problems. But the 20K is still king to me. It does feel a little bit, it resembles more a natural edge, a little bit. I wouldn't go as far as saying that it feels like a J-Knot. It might feel like a J-Knot here and there, I don't know. That's just me. All right, guys. So, what do we got? What other questions do we got? If you're going to buy one of these, buy the small one. You don't need a $300 20K. Is it still king in my book? Yes, it is definitely my favorite finishing stone for razors that anybody makes. That's a tall order, but yeah. Do you need one? It's up to you. I don't think everybody needs one. I think that this should be considered more a post finisher. Here comes a new way of calling it. Why a post finisher? If you rely on this stone to give you an amazing edge, you are not going to be doing your homework, and you're not going to be doing everything you're supposed to be doing and throughout your progression. Boom. So it's, if you learn how to get a very nice shave out of an 8K, everything on top of that you go after the 8K is just icing on the cake. You know, you bring a 12K and that's icing on the cake. You bring a 15K, that's just some sprinkles on the cake. And then you bring this, that's just boop, the cherry on the cake. And it makes it a lot better experience. But that's my recommendation. If you are new, 8K Superstone, 8K Suehiro, any 8K that is a nice 8K should be a good finishing stone. And then the 12K will be that icing. And then, then you can experiment with this. But just wanted to make a video on this particular stone. 5 years ago, I made that video. And so as an anniversary, I needed to speak on behalf of the stone and make a video on it. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch with you guys in the next one. Leave your comments below. Don't forget, leave your comments below. I answer all the comments. So let me know what you got. Catch you in the next one.